What's good, everyone? It's MJO23Dan back with another video. Today's video we're going to be doing a comparison between the 2001 Air Jordan 3 Mocha and the 2018 Air Jordan 3 Mocha. Let's take a look. Alright, so there's going to be a significant size difference between both shoes. The one from 2001 comes in the face box. A lot of you guys know it as the retro box or the older style model. And then for 2018 we have a throwback to the original with the original style box. The one from 2001 is a size 9.5. The one for 2018, a size 10.5. Alright, so the style number and color code on the box is, first for the 2001 is 136064, color code 121. Official color is white dark mocha, and back in the day retail for a price of $100. The 2018 is 136064. Notice that the style numbers are the same, so it is pretty much the same mold, and the color code is 122 in white dark mocha and chrome, and the suggested retail price for this was $190. Alright, so flipping the lids, you guys already know all the details about the recent retro, and then we come over to the face box and we get the retro card. So you guys remember retro cards, something that was included in the older style Air Jordan retro models, again from 2001. So you do see the Air Jordan 16 right there at the end. Alright, so here is the 2001 and here is the 2018. So spoiler alert for a lot of you guys is there isn't really too much change with it other than like some slight color differences and materials. So here we are with 2001. Aged pretty well. I've kept this one in pretty good condition over the years. I actually bought it on resale from a guy locally, probably for about 300 bucks, but never knew if this colorway was actually going to drop and in these really good materials. So if you guys ever owned older style Air Jordan 3s, the leather is just supple. It's so great. The fit and feel also is just well constructed. And I still wear like 2003 Air Jordan 3 white cements, and the open cell polyurethane style still going strong, but this is one of the most softest polyurethanes that the brand has done. Nowadays they do, and I've talked about this in other videos as well, is that they do closed cell polyurethanes. If you guys want to know more about that and the differences between the two, the closed cell is a lot more dense, and I can go ahead and throw in a description in the video so you guys can read more about it. But I think it's pretty good to know like that wealth of information before, you know, we start understanding like what the differences are between materials and foams and all that stuff. So it's good to have some knowledge up on that. Again, like the slight differences, not only the materials but the nubuck itself, pretty much the elephant print. You can see a little bit more of the detail in the elephant print on the 2001, and you still feel like a little bit of that hairy nubuck, like a very short hair nubuck, as compared to like the 2019. Bruh. It's got more of that leather feel The elephant print isn't really as prominent, although it's pretty much like embossed right all over into it. Whereas on the 2001, it feels a little bit more like it was lasered in, so to speak. But I still really don't have complaints about the 2018 model. Other than like the slight color differences between the soles, you are gonna get a darker look on the 2018 as compared to the 2001. But other than that, like the outsoles look the same. Other than maybe like the stars, there's a little bit more of a raised star up by the front toe as opposed to the 2001. But traction pattern on the bottom is pretty much the same. The cut almost pretty much looks identical to one another, which I feel like is debated a lot over the years. On the 2001, there's a lot more of that tumbled, I wouldn't say premium leather, but it's got a really nice soft feel to it. And the 2018, it's got pretty much that same quality, but I don't think it's overdone. So again, you're going to be getting a really good kick in the Air Jordan 3 Mocha. The insoles are different. So if I pull out the 2018, you're going to get that ortholite style insole, something that I talked about in previous videos here. I'll go ahead and see if I can pull out one so I can show you guys. But again, it's got that foam style backing of the ortholite as opposed to like the 2001, something similar to what you get with the polyurethane insoles, as I had pointed out to you guys in previous videos. So better step in comfort with that, and better feel to it as well. Lacing, pretty much the same. Padding, I would say 2001 gets the nod to that. I always felt like the early style retros gave you better comfort and feel when you slipped it on foot. 2000 and I'll say the recent retros, they're not bad. I still rock like my black cement 3s from last year to like death. I wear it pretty much every single day. So like I said, like the styles haven't really changed much over the years. Well, we do have like the 94 retros, and I'll go ahead and bust those out so you guys can see like what I'm talking about. All right, so here's 94. So you see how this collar here doesn't dip as deep down as it does on the recent retros. So that's another shape that I think that they could change there. 94 was a badass shoe too, so you're getting like really premium materials here, something that they weren't cutting corners really when creating this shoe. Just like pretty much the OG that Michael Jordan had wore back in the 80s, and they did the retro really well, but these really sat on shelves. People weren't ready for the retros back then, but these command a pretty high price tag nowadays. And so yeah, that's one thing too, where they can get these collars just like the early 90s retros or like the OGs even. So if Jordan Brand really wants to push it even more, they can look at older models and check out like what the construction was as far as cuts are concerned. But again, one thing I'll point out too is I guess with the midsole here, you got a little bit more of a smooth midsole on the 2001 as opposed to the 2018. You're going to see a lot of brush strokes on this one. And it's not something that I'm going to complain about too much because it's something that I'll probably rock. I'm not going to complain about the price because these have dropped over the months from $190 really retail, and then before taxes and shipping, I was able to get these for about $119 off Jimmy Jazz. I also monitor StockX because something that I've pretty much been wanting, ever since the 2001 dropped. I've always said to myself like 9.5 isn't gonna work because it's not even like my size. So I usually go 10.5. This is a 9.5, one of the rare shoes that I have in my collection that are like not a 10.5. These are a 10.5, but I reached out to Jimmy Jazz and see if anybody in their stores probably has like a size 10, because I do want to rock it. As far as fit concerned, it does fit a little bit long, but it doesn't restrict me in any way. Air Jordan 3s are like one of the perfect shoes for me to wear as a wide footer. But it's just a little bit too long. I would like a size 10 because that's what I wear in the black cement 3s, and those fit perfect. And I rock those all the time. This is probably a kick that I'll definitely be rocking as well if I can find my size. But other than that, really, again, not too much change between the two. Here's a close-up of the back tabs. You can see that maybe it's a little bit higher on the 2018 as opposed to the 2001, and you see it comes up all the way to the air, whereas there's just a little bit of space on the 2001. And then the Jumpmans on the tongues, you have 2001 right here, and then 2018 right over here. Again, always say that the embroidery that they do on the Jumpmans is much better than it was back in the day. You still got that little butt crack on the Jumpmans up there at the tongue. But again, yeah, guys, you're really not going to go too wrong with the 2018 Mocha. I'm a little taken back as to why it's actually sitting on shelves or going on sale. The Air Jordan 3 is a classic model. I mean, if you think about it, it's pretty much got like that Travis Scott vibe with the dark brown for the Air Jordan 1. It just doesn't have a swoosh or a backward swoosh or whatever, all that hype that's concerned. But I mean, I'm gonna try for the Travises, but we'll see. I actually want the black toe Union 1 more because I do have the Storm Blues and I want to be able to complete that set. But I guess price is just something that I can't really pay for unless I'm going to be selling like a few shoes. And what I mean by selling a few shoes, it's going to be like doubles of something or something that I don't like really truly need in my collection. But anyways, it is the Air Jordan 3 Mocha. If you guys like the content, subscribe to the channel. Also comment below what you guys think about the shoe. Did you get it on sale? Did you get it on release day? Do you feel bad that you got it on release day now that it's on super sale? But that's about it. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.